Alrighty guys, welcome back to another beta Minecraft video. Today, we're going to be trying out Buildstone in beta Minecraft. Now, if you don't know, Buildstone has kind of been taking the scene in the modern Minecraft community. It's essentially combining building with redstone. It's pretty simple concept that is somehow blowing up. But yeah, I want to see what kind of Buildstone can be made in beta Minecraft. Now, this was made firstly popular by Jake Kelton, and then again by Mumbo Jumbo, who primarily started building fans, and then I saw people building waterfalls and things, and that's exactly what we're going to be trying to do in this video. We're going to be trying to build some fans, and we're going to be trying to do some waterfalls, because I've definitely seen people in the comments of those videos saying, oh, this is very complicated, you know, building fans and building waterfalls, you know, using this Buildstone in practice for people who don't know how to really do redstone. But we're going to try in beta Minecraft to do these things, you know, when redstone was, you know, a lot more basic, a lot more bare bones, and yeah, a lot more easy to understand. So yeah. So here we are in beta Minecraft. Now, I do have a couple of mods to make it so that this is an easier process. The first one is too many items, which allows me to you know, get as many items as I want for free. And then the other is single player commands, which allows me to fly, you know, instant mine and things. Basically, to turn beta Minecraft into creative mode. So, you know, it's a bit easier to do this, but of course, everything we do in this video can be done in survival beta Minecraft. I guess I should clarify to anyone unfamiliar with beta, creative mode didn't exist back in beta, neither did sprinting, neither did the hunger bar, anything like that, so it's a pretty bare bones version of the game. Okay, so the first thing I want to try and build is probably a fan, alright, and probably just a simple, like, 2x2 fan, which is kind of what, you know, started the whole trend, you know, the fan that was made, I guess, for Hermitcraft. And yeah, I think if we make ourselves like a little bit of a frame, we'll make a little frame like this. This is going to be our 2x2 fan like this. Now, another thing in beta Minecraft is trapdoors can only be placed on the bottom half of a block. You can't actually place it on the top half. You see I'm aiming for this top half here. Yeah, it can't be done. So everything we do trapdoor-wise is going to be down on this bottom half here, which I don't think is going to make a huge difference. The idea of the fan is that, you know, when you're far enough away, you're not really looking at these lines. It's supposed to be like that they're invisible, and you're only focusing on when it's spinning around. So yeah, this should be pretty simple, I think. You know, all you really need to do is connect this corner and this corner to power at the same time, and then these two to power at the same time, and then alternate those two kind of lines. So I actually don't think this is going to be too difficult to do. So let's separate these lines, make them you know, separate colors so we can really tell what's going on here. Maybe we'll just start really simple, make it really bare bones. This is mainly like I guess a proof of concept kind of video more than anything in a way. So yeah, so that one, so blue there, and then maybe we can even put like blue running into that maybe. So essentially what I want to do here is make it so that we have a clock out the back here, and that's just going to alternate these two things here, and these two are just going to be connected one and the same. And yeah, the main thing, we're going to have to make sure that they are powered the same way, like as in with the same delay, but I don't think that shouldn't really be a problem, I think. Yeah, let's just make this a really crude design. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just getting a proof of concept across, you know. And then, okay, we're going to need to put that there. And that works pretty much fine, I think. So now all we need to do really is, let's make like a little clock here. Just a real basic one. And we'll make it quite slow to start with so that we can adjust the timings. We just take this out here, and we can take the gold out on this corner here, and we should pretty much have our clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna have to have a repeater here somewhere. Let's put that in there, and then this one will have the same. Okay, this should pretty much be all we need to do. I mean, it's obviously a very crude design. I've just thrown it together, but I think this should be fine. Now let's turn that on, and let's have a look here. Is this working? Only one Only one thing is going. What's happening here? Okay, so apparently trapdoors can't be powered by a repeater going into the block in beta, which I feel like I should have probably known that. That was pretty dumb of me. So let's just replace all of these lines with redstone, which honestly shouldn't really make a difference if I'm honest. Yeah, I mean, let's try again. There we go, that sounds a bit more correct. Okay, that one's not working, and this one's working when it shouldn't be. Actually, wait, no, it was this one that was powering again when it shouldn't have been. Okay, there must be like some cross-contamination problem here. Hang on, let's try that again. Oh, there's a block here. I need to get rid of that. Aha, there we go. All it was just a block in the way. Okay, that's correct. Now we just need that to be a bit faster. That's literally all that needs to be. So let's get over there. So let's maybe shorten these half as much and see how much that does. Okay. And if we step back, we've got a fan. I mean, that was pretty easy. That's a fan in beta Minecraft right there. Obviously, it's a, you know, a 2x2 fan. So it's like, you know, you have to kind of use your imaginations to kind of think about the way it's spinning. But if this was in like the context of another build, I mean, that would work, I think. Now, I'm curious, can it go faster? How fast can we go? Okay, we can go pretty fast. Okay, but... Oh, no, it still works. It still works. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, I'll take that. That's a successful first fan, I would say. You do have to use your imagination for it, but I think that works pretty well. Alright, let's step this up now. We're going to build a 3x3 fan, which I can imagine will be a little bit more complicated. Although, I don't know, I guess we'll see. I need some cobblestone again. So it's going to be like this, and then we're going to want like a center block, so we'll put a piece of wood there. Okay, so I guess we just start with the same kind of concept. So if we go, like this side is lapis, this is diamond, this is gold, and then we'll need, I won't use iron, but we'll use a different color. Maybe we can use like, let's use netherrack, because anybody who, you know, forgot what the netherrack texture looks like, this is it. It's quite nice. Okay, so that netherrack is going to attach to that corner up here. I know it looks a bit weird right now, but we do actually have ways of connecting all of these. Obviously, we're going to need to spread them out a bit more and make sure the redstone doesn't line up horribly, but we'll work that out. Okay, so let's connect... which one's going to be the hardest? These middle ones are going to be tough, actually. I'm going to connect these together, I think. If we just have a repeater running into this here... Okay, perfect. So if I look at that, power that, we have the top and the bottom, and that's it. Okay, perfect. So the blue one is sorted. Let's bring this around here, and what if we could do like a little up and over situation? Okay, might have to be one block over. There we go, and if we do that, we should have just the two side ones, which we do. Perfect. These ones might be a bit annoying, because like these top ones are going to be, these corner ones, I mean, are going to be annoying because they have to travel so far to meet each other. Alright, and now if we get a lever in the middle, that should power both the corners. Yep, top corner, bottom corner. Okay, this is going really smoothly so far. I kind of expected this to be a bit more of a pain in the ass. Alright, this one's a little bit scuffed, I won't lie. This one's a little bit scuffed, but I'm sure it's okay. I'm not gonna lie, this redstone's a little bit scuffed. I'm sure you can make it look better, but this is just, yeah, very crude, crude design so far. Now, all we need to do is exactly what we did there with this one. We need to just create like a little loop, and then for each four corners here, hook it up to each of the different colors, which should be pretty damn simple if I'm honest. And because this one has a repeater, we got to make sure that all the rest have repeaters as well. I think they all got to be the same time. So let's make a little one of these. Alright, that's everything all lined up, and yeah, I'm curious to see what this is going to look like once we turn on the, what is this called? The clock. So let's just try it. Okay, we have a fan. Is that working? Which way is this spinning? Wait, I think it might be kind of doing the wrong thing here. Because it should be 1, 2, 3. Which is not happening. Oh, okay, wait, I just realized we connected this to the, to this. But we did it in just like a random order, like I just didn't even think about which order it needed to be. Obviously it needs to be in a specific order if we want this to be like a circular pattern. So if we go netherrack, diamond, lapis, gold, okay? So right now we've got netherrack, diamond. Ah, okay, so it's just these two that need to switch. Okay, let's switch that around. Let's switch that around. Now we should be good to go. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, we got a really slow-moving fan. Nice. That's looking good. Easy, super easy redstone. I mean, this is just very simple redstone lines, you know, linked up into the right places. That's all this is. Nothing complicated going on here. No weird redstone mechanics or anything like that. Very simple. All right, now we're gonna try and speed this thing up. So let's do the same thing we did last time. Let's like half it like that. That's a fan. That is a fan. We're gonna take out all the delay. There's no delay in this clock. Oh man, it's going wild. Let's get away from it. That's a fan. I'm sitting back. That's a fan right there. That's easy. That's an easy fan. I was expecting this to be a little bit harder, but no, it just works perfectly. It's so quick. It's going so fast. Okay, so I think we successfully made the fans work. I don't think there's really a way you can make any bigger ones, because obviously, you know, in modern Minecraft with observers, you can make, you know, these big sweeping blades, but I just don't think there's a way to really make that happen. And the main limitation is just the way you have to power these blocks in the back here. We don't have, you know, observers that are like this compact block that's, you know, detecting any changes or anything like that. We don't really have that. So I think this might be the best we can do. But if I'm honest, I mean, this is good. This works. This will fit in like an industrial build really easily. And obviously you can change the speed of these just based on the clock out the back there, which is really simple. So yeah, proof of concept, done. Okay, it's just occurred to me that this is going around pretty much perfectly, but when you look at a fan, they kind of have like that fan blur, and when I was looking at like other videos of people building fans, they kind of have that fan blur. So I wonder if, I wonder if I can kind of make that happen if we create like a bit of a delay in each of these. I don't know if this is going to be the case, but I feel like if I just create a small delay, yeah, okay, that is working, okay, but obviously it's too quick. So now if we slow this down, maybe it'll work the way I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, this is kind of what I was thinking of. Kind of like that blur effect. But then maybe this is too slow. Let's speed this up. Whoa, okay, that kind of broke it a little bit. Okay, that's kind of back to where it was. I'm just gonna leave it. You guys kind of understand what I mean, and yeah, I guess it gets the point across. Okay, so the next thing I want to create is like an animated waterfall, and I guess we'll just do that here. And the way I want to try and do that is maybe with like snowballs. When you throw a snowball at a wall, you can see that it's kind of creates the particles. And you can do that obviously shooting it out of a dispenser. So if we put this in here and power it, yeah, it shoots the snowball. Obviously we didn't get to see the particles. There you go, you can see the particles hitting the wall there. So I'm thinking if we can kind of put that at the base of some water, it might create the illusion that there's some like bubbling, frothing water going on, you know? So let's just create like a, I don't know, like a waterfall. Really basic waterfall here, maybe. Alright, here's our really basic waterfall. Right there. Very good. And I think we probably want the particles to be like right around here, like in this space where the iron blocks are. That's where we want the particles to be. And the best way to do that, while keeping this maybe open, would probably be to use invisible blocks maybe. So if you don't know, in beta Minecraft, you can use transmutation to create invisible stairs. So if we get some stairs like this, put that there, and then do that, we get like this invisible block that you can walk through and items fly through. But I'm thinking that entities should hit this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so if we push that in place, there we go, and then we make another one. Now those should shoot snowballs into here. So I'm going to hook this up and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, snowballs are in. Let's get our redstone, hook this up, and let's see how this looks. Oh, okay. So if I'm this far back, you can't see it and you can't hear it. You can see the snowballs like briefly for a moment. But you don't get the effect. If I come in a little closer, there we go. This is the sweet spot right here where I can see the particles, but I can't hear the dispensers. But if I get any closer, you can hear them. But that does kind of give the effect. Let's speed this up. I think dispensers kind of have like a little cooldown maybe. So that's probably the fastest we can go. But that does work. I mean, if you're in the sweet spot, obviously here is really loud, and then back here you can't see them. So here is like the sweet spot. So if you were like, if you made a build where you could only see this like waterfall from this far away, I mean, that could look cool. I think that does work. Okay, so my next idea is to maybe have like glass here and then pistons kind of pushing them up and down maybe, which could look a bit goofy, but it's like the best alternative idea I have. So if we put glass there, and then if we put this water in, it shouldn't flow everywhere, right? Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, and then if we come under here and we power these on and off, I think we should be set. Actually, we can just do this. And maybe they should have an offset, so if we do something like that, maybe. Okay, I think that works. I think that works a bit better. Let's get this out of the way. What are you doing here? I think that works a bit better when it comes to like a slightly more practical solution, I guess. That'll work like in any scenario. Like if I'm back here and I'm just seeing that, like I guess that kind of looks like bubbles, like the froth, you know. It gives the idea. I'm sure this could be done better, but you know, again, just a proof of concept. I think that works. Okay, now I wonder what happens if we combine these two ideas. Where's my dispensers? I wonder if we can do both. Okay, this is what it looks like with both, and it's can be a little bit random sometimes. Sometimes one gets like shot out. I mean, obviously my redstone might not be perfect, but it kind of gets the point across. I don't know if I like this better having both, especially because every now and again a snowball gets shot out. But the idea is there. I think out of all of these, the best one is probably just to have the glass, and obviously I've made this just go up and down. I think having it alternate looks the best. Yeah, like if we just do this, we ran out of snowballs. But I think if we just do this, I mean that looks a bit better. I think that looks alright. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little experimental video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of these kind of builds, and whether I should do more, if you have any ideas on what else I should try and make. And yeah, I hope to see more people kind of incorporating this stuff into their own builds, because yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think it can make its way into beta pretty simply. But that's going to be all from me today. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters!